Welcome to the Postgame Show. It's presented by the Maroon Club, enhancing 23 Division I sports. Join the Maroon Club today. And player of the game is presented by Coca-Cola. Experience the Coke side of life, but first, the Lafayette alma mater.
Coach, congratulations on your first Patriot League tournament win. It didn't start out the way you wanted, but let me tell you something. They played hard, and I think they got the message from you.
Yeah, you know, you got to give credit to Boston U. They're an incredibly physical team, and it's not easy to beat a team 3 times in a row. And they came out, and they were really picking on our small people in our zone, and that put a lot of stress on us. As you can see, I had a revolving door with the post, but we made enough plays, and that's, at this time of the year, that's what it's about, making enough plays.
And you had some nice young Leopards stepping up, and no hesitation down the stretch. No ball, keep pad, the extra pass. If it was open, you took the shot, and the girls were aggressive at the end.
You know what? We've been working the last month and a half on composure on a lot of these late game situations. So they have confidence, and I told them, if you're open, shoot. We're really good shooters for a reason. And they maintain control of the ball. We had a couple mishaps there with the press, but we got ourselves together. And we pulled the game out. The girls played incredibly well.
Tell me real quick, how do you practice something like that? How do you put the girls in situations? Just a matter of tuning up the defense and turning it up and working down against the clock?
Well, some of it is manufacturing stress. So like I said, coming up with late game situations, putting 6 defenders on the floor, making it really difficult for them, and they have to find a way to execute. And they're growing in it. It wasn't perfect today, but they're getting better.
I like manufacturing stress, Coach. I really like survive in advance. Great job.
Thank you.
Let's bring in Sarah. A terrific game, 24 points. Look at the smile on her face. It was awesome. Tell me about the feel when a shooter feels it when they're in the zone. Did you have that feeling? No hesitation. You just cut it loose.
Yeah, it felt like, it was funny sort of when I was shooting, because I just would toss the ball up every time because I was wide open, and people just kept giving it to me, and I would just turn and see the ball go through the net and just jog back, and it was easy. It was a really easy time for me because my other teammates just set me up for perfect shots.
Yeah, and that was my next thing. Sammy found you. She knew you had the hot hand, came right back to you. Even when Olivia was open in the other corner, she came right back to you.
Yeah, that was actually an adjustment that we made on offense because that wasn't a normal offensive set that we did, but us as guards, and even with the post, they have to work hard underneath to be able to get us the ball on the outside, so then everybody just crashes on the inside. And when you have players like Natalie, Alexis, Ellen, and Tasha who are constantly working underneath, it's really easy to get the ball in the corner and just throw it up. So,
well, without Anna Tazinski, we think, well, we got to go inside more, but you and the other freshmen stepped it up tonight. I asked this question to Alex Petrie a while back. How many points ever score in high school? Highest game ever in high school?
I think maybe 19.
19? Well, you're beyond that. Great game today.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
I like the way she said, I think. Alex didn't think about it. All right, let's go to the highlights. Here's John.
Yeah, Gary, I'll tell you what, you heard Kia Damon talk about tipping the cap to Boston University because this is a very good team. Like the bounce pass from Hogg down low. Sophie Beaudry wrapping up a terrific career. All a 6'5", Gary. I wonder if she won't be playing maybe little international ball. That was Katie Nelson. She's been very, very quiet. She had been. She hit a couple big ones at the most opportune times. This is off of a Lafayette, Gary, a Lafayette 6-point lead. Nelson picks that spot to knock down one of her 2 3-pointers, and that 6-point lead evaporating in a hurry. And then Katie kind of, finds her way through the lane, and that little teardrop goes in. And at that point, Gary, I think one of the things I was most impressed about with Lafayette is their ability to handle that losing that lead so quickly. Of course, we talked about our Coca-Cola player of the game, Sarah Agnello, with a dynamite game. She was absolutely on fire, Gary, and you heard her say it. It was a fun game. That means that basket looked like a hula hoop to her. Just catch it and shoot it. You don't have to think about it. And anybody who's ever enjoyed a game like this, you understand what that feels like. You just feel like you can't miss. And obviously, Sarah Agnello played a huge part in it, but only a game like that by Agnello could overshadow what that young lady did. Olivia Martino, in her own right, Gary, 17 big points, absolutely on fire as well. So she kind of carried the torch early on in the game in the first half. In the second half, Agnello got hot. And when you have those two players, they combined for 27 of Lafayette's 66 points from three, probably more than that because that was earlier on when I had that number. But those two kids, and again, it's a team game. If those bigs inside aren't establishing post position, the defense can just fan out. So it was Lafayette's balance on offense that really carried the day today. A great win for the Leopards.
Great win for sure. Here's how it shook out. The 61 Boston points on 23 field goals. They were 4 for 17 from beyond the arc, 11 for 20 from the foul line. Foul line was not their friend. 12 points for Irving, 12 for Beaudry, 11 for Nelson, and 13 for Peyton Houck. They finished their season 10 and 19 overall. For Lafayette, they're 66 points on 24 field goals. They shot 41%. 12 for 23 from beyond the arc, 52%. 6 for 7 from the foul line. 17 points for Olivia Martino, 4 for 6 from beyond the arc. 24 points for Sarah Agnello, 6 for 8 from beyond the arc. Alexis Santorelli with 11 points and led the Leopards along with Tasha Vipon with 6 rebounds in the ball game. Lafayette will take an 11-18 record to Bender Arena on Monday night at 7 o'clock when they take on the top seed, American University. Teamwork is what John talked about to win this one. Teamwork is what this is all about for us. We finally are saying goodbye for real. For John Leone, for Mike Joseph, Rick Kehoe, and the RCN Television, and let me stress the word team. We thank all of you for watching Lafayette basketball with us all season long. I'm Gary Laubach. Goodbye, everybody.